Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. Guys, in today's video, we are going to see interview questions related to your Cognizant Analyst trainee role. Make sure to watch the video till complete, and if you are also going to appear for your Cognizant Analyst trainee interviews, because you are going to get a lot of questions which are going to be exactly same as that what we are discussing in this video. Guys, if you have any doubts in any of the questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. I will try to answer all of your queries. Okay, and if you're finding this video helpful, please do write the word helpful in the comment section so that I can know how many of you are preparing for it and I can post its next part very soon. Guys, before we start the video, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, as it is really important, because otherwise you will not get any updates from my channel going forward. So without wasting any time, let's get started with today's video and let's start the first question that we have for today. Let's look at this question. Tell me about yourself. So usually your interview will start with this question only, that is, tell me about yourself or introduce yourself, right? So you have to prepare your introduction beforehand. Okay, don't rely on that I will speak it at the last moment and I can still speak it in the interview. So if you are not pre-prepared with your answer, at least have some pointers based on which you can speak while you are asked this question. Okay, so let's see one example I have taken, but I will also give you some tips what to include in your introduction while you are giving an interview. So see, sure, I am, and then you have to tell your name, and I recently graduated with a degree in, and then you have to mention your field. During my studies, I developed a strong foundation in whatever the programming languages that you have worked on, you have to mention that. I have worked on projects related to, and whatever the project that you have worked on, you have to mention that. Then any of your internship experiences or certifications you have done, that you have to mention that. And then you have to tell, I am excited to start my career and contribute to my skills to a dynamic organization like yours. Okay, so you can say, like, this is one sample template that I have given you, but I would highly suggest you that you should create your own introduction, okay, customized one. Now there are some point which you should include in your resume. So your educational details, okay, then your project details. These are like some must things that you should automatically include without a say. Then your skill set, what you know, okay, then about your extracurricular or any extra achievements that you have done. Okay, so all of this should be included in your like introduction. Hope you have got it. Let's now move on to the next question. Why do you want to work for our company? Okay, so this is one of the very popular question. Let's see the answer for this one. I admire your company's work in mention industry or area of expertise. So basically, whatever the company that you are appearing for, I always say that you have to be pre-prepared about it. Just do a basic research about the company. What are the trending technologies or the projects that are going on in the company? Okay, what are the, like, how many offices are there, some basic stuff. Okay, when was the company established, how many employees are there, so that it will give, when you will say this data to the interviewer, it will give an impact that you are pre-prepared. Okay, so then you can say, I appreciate how you focus on innovation and employee growth. As a fresher, I'm looking for an opportunity to learn, grow and contribute to meaningful projects, and I believe this company is the right place for that. Okay, so this is one example answer. Moving on to the next question. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Okay, again, a very popular and most asked questions in the HR interviews. Let's see the answer for this one. Strength, you can mention that I am a quick learner, adaptable and have strong problem solving skills. I also enjoy working in teams and collaborating with others. Whereas in weakness, you can mention, since I'm just starting out, I sometimes take longer to complete tasks to ensure accuracy. However, I'm working on improving my efficiency while maintaining quality. Now, if you notice here, we have told one such weakness, which is also showing our good quality only. Good quality is that we focus on accuracy, right? So you also have to mention such kind of weakness only, that you are saying weakness also, but it is not giving a negative impact. It is giving good impression only about you. Okay, and always say this thing that, I am working on improving my efficiency while maintaining quality, which means I am working on my weakness. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So you can give this answer if this question is asked. In 5 years, I see myself growing within the company, taking on more responsibilities and improving my technical and professional skills. I aim to become proficient in my field and contributing to large projects. So you can say this answer or any of your choice also. It's not mandatory that you always have to say these answers only. These are just sample answers which I have taken for you so that you can answer in your interviews. Now guys, before we move on to the next interview question, I want to request all of you that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so, because I am making all these videos for all of you on regular basis. Let's see the next question that we have. Why are you looking for the job change? Okay, So see, this answer I have taken considering in mind that if you are applying after an internship or a part-time job, okay, which means you have basic experience. So you can say this thing, I completed my internship or part-time job and now want to transition into a full-time role where I can apply my skills, gains hands-on experience and grow professionally. Okay. Moving on to the next question. What motivates you to work? Okay. So let's see the answer for this question. I am motivated by learning new things and solving challenges. Seeing my work make an impact, whether on a team or a project, gives me a sense of accomplishment. I always enjoy working with others and contributing to shared goals. Okay. Let's now move on to the next one. How do you handle stress and pressure at work? So the answer for this can be, I stay calm and focus under pressure by breaking tasks into smaller steps. I prioritize my work, seek guidance if needed, and ensure I manage my time efficiently to meet the deadlines. Let's see the next question that we have. Describe a time when you faced a challenge and how do you handle it? So the answer for this can be, during my college project or a project that I was working on, we faced an issue with and then you have to mention a problem like, meeting deadlines, fixing a particular bug or coordinating with the team members. So this type of issue which you can tell, and then after that you can mention that I took the initiative to research solution, discuss strategies with my team, and we successfully completed the project on time. Basically you have to tell how you have overcome that problem that you have faced. Okay. Let's now move on to the next question. How do you handle constructive criticism? Okay, let's see the answer for this one. I appreciate constructive feedback because it helps me improve. I listen carefully, ask questions if needed, and apply the feedback to grow my skills and performance. Okay, so this can be the answer for this question. Moving on to the next question now. Tell me about a time when you worked in a team and faced a conflict. How did you resolve it? So let's see the answer for this question. In one of my projects, our team had different ideas on how to approach the assignment. I suggested we list pros and cons of each idea and decide based on logic rather than opinions. This helped us choose the best approach while maintaining a positive team dynamic. Okay. So guys, if required, if they might ask you, can you give an example? So you also should be like ready with some, 2 or 3 real life stories. Okay. So just in case if they ask, don't share it from your end, but if they ask in, like, can you give an example of such a situation, then you should be able to answer that. Okay. Let's move on to the next question now. Describe a situation where you had to meet a tight deadline. The answer for this can be, during my final year, I had multiple assignments due in the same week. I created a schedule, prioritized tasks, and managed my time effectively to complete everything before the deadlines. Let's move on now to the next question. Tell me about a time when you went beyond your responsibilities. The answer for this can be, during an internship or project, I noticed that a task outside my assigned work needed attention. I took the initiative to assist and learned something new in the process. My extra effort was appreciated and it helped the team meet the deadline. Okay. Let's see this question that we have. Have you ever had to deal with a difficult colleague or a teammate? How did you handle it? So the answer for this can be, yes, during a project, a teammate was not contributing equally. Instead of confronting them negatively, I had a friendly discussion to understand their challenges and offered to divide tasks more effectively. This improved teamwork and project success. Let's move on to the next question. Give an example of how you handled a mistake at work or in a project. I once made an error in coding project that caused a bug. I immediately acknowledged the mistake, analyzed the issue and fixed it. I also took notes on what went wrong to avoid make the same mistake again in the future. Okay. Let's now move on to the next question that we have. What do you know about our company and its values? Okay. Let's see the answer for this one. I researched your company and learned that your focus on. So now you have to mention what are the skills or key values that you like about the company. Okay. Like teamwork, innovation, customer service, something like that you can say. Then you have to mention, I admire your recent work in, mention a specific project if possible, if you are aware. Otherwise, you can say some trending technologies like AI or machine learning or something like that. Okay. And would love to be a part of the company that shares my values. Okay. So in this way, you can answer this question. Let's see the next question that we have. What skills do you bring that make you good fit for this role? Let's see the answer for this one. As a fresher, I bring enthusiasm, a strong willingness to learn, and a solid foundation in whatever skills that the role is seeking for. You have to mention all of that, or whatever skills that you have have to mention that. I am eager to contribute and grow within the company. Okay. Let's now move on to the next question. How do you prioritize tasks when handling multiple projects? Okay. Let's see the answer for this one. I list tasks based on the deadlines and importance. I use to-do lists or tools like Trello to stay organized and ensure I complete my work effectively without missing the deadlines. Let's now see the next one. Are you comfortable working in a fast-paced environment? So you should say, yes, I enjoy challenges and learning new things. I adapt quickly, manage my time well, and stay focused even in a fast-paced environment. Let's now see the next one. Do you have any questions for us? So usually this question you will get by the end of your interview. So you should always ask one basic question. Okay, a question should not be very hard for them to answer. It should be very basic. Basically, if you ask question, it will give them an impression that you are actually interested in this job. So what you can ask is, yes, I'd love to know more about the team that I'd be working with and learning opportunities available for freshers in this role. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you do, please give it a like. If you have any more doubts, please drop them in the comment section. You can also join me on Telegram and follow me on Instagram as well. You can ask your queries over Instagram DM too. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss on any of the important updates or notification whenever I upload a new video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video.